Peter Mortimer, Kevin Pobji, taking on Lydiard, Cronin, Ella and Growth. The halfback clash. Lamb and Mortimer against Kenny and Sterling. Two big packs, and the new faces in the Canterbury side, Peter Tunks and Peter Kelly, going against Paul Mayers and Stan Jerd, with Ken Stewart replacing Stephen Edge at hooker. The coaches, they're after their first big premiership. Warren Ryan from Canterbury and John Money from Parramatta. So sit back now and enjoy the... Mortimer to work it. Lock forward standing. Free from the scrum when it got behind the second rower's feet. And now it's switched to the hillside, and Farah, he's got a pass inside for Peter Mortimer to score. That looks so simple. Peter Mortimer scores the first try. Peter Wynn. Peter Kelly. He's 10 metres out. Centre field. Now Johnston.
This Canterbury team is looking extremely strong in the forwards. They're being allowed to stand in tackles and offload.
Chance for a drop goal for Lamb. I think it's good. It is. Canterbury extend their lead now. 7 points to 2 with a drop goal by Terry Lamb. We've got a bullet-like pass from Steve Mortimer. And as the saying goes, a little fish are sweet.
You win them.
Parramatta's won this one. Sterling trying to jink his way through, found Kenny with a good pass, and Kenny's given it to Cronin, over the top to Ella, out to Growth. Growth being covered there by Andrew Farah. He's got rid of him. No, he hasn't. Farah hung on there. Now it's Ella. Here's Peter Wynn. Turning it back for Ella. They're 32 metres out from the Canterbury line. Sharp. Sterling. Cronin. Mayers is coming up. Turn back for Sterling. Torpedoed out for Kenny now. He's away, but tripped by Lamb, which has punctuated the attack. Jerd, Stewart, Sharp. Sharp sees a gap, gallops into it, crosses 32, goes to the quarter, touched by Canterbury. It's gone to Taylor. This could be a sensational try. Cronin's got two to choose from, goes himself, and that is an absolutely magnificent rugby league try. Heavens above, where did that all start? While all that was happening, did we happen to get a count on how many hands it went through? Peter Frelingos keeping stats for me again this year. Only 8. I thought it might have been a touch more. The kick from Cronin is one up, one down. He's given the goal. Roberts has given the goal. 9 points to 8 in favour of the Bulldogs. There's a replay of it. What an awful job for Kevin Roberts to have to be the tiebreaker on that one. Kick in for that bottom corner. It's fielded there by Sterling, given to Growth, and here's Growth pumping those legs across the ground, getting rid of one. Ooh, gee, Anderson. On this particular occasion, there's 5 tackles.
They've got extras out on the left-hand side if they can get it there.
There's the bomb by Steve Mortimer. His brother Peter, I think, is offside. Billy Johnston's got the ball. And he's ruled a turnover. So Parramatta comes up with it. What's Stan Jerd done?
Well, the rule's very clear. The player must pick up the ball, bring it to his chest, and then he's allowed to play it.
Peter Kelly. Taken by Cronin and Sharp. Steve Mortimer puts the bomb up. Terry Lamb is the first of the attackers going through, and another great take by the little man, Taylor. Grounded in goal, but he's been put under pressure in this first half. This little fellow, Squizzy Taylor, and he's come out of it with an unblemished record so far.
Don't be surprised if Canterbury elect to kick a field goal. There's only a minute to go in this match. They've got 6 tackles. They may not get to play them out. That extra point could be just the difference in the final wash-up.
Johnston, Robinson, they're working it in close to the uprights, into centre ground. Lamb is standing back behind the ruck. Tunks hits it up again. Nothing flash. Mortimer will fire it to Lamb. He does. Here comes the drop goal attempt. It looks fine. It looks sweet. 2 drop goals for Terry Lamb, extending the scoreline further in Canterbury's favour to 12 points to 8 now. Is how it happened. Taylor must have gone very close to getting a touch to that. Mears. Price running the decoy to the blind, Sterling to the open, then Jerd right up the middle, and Canterbury have half opened up. In fact, they fully opened up, and Kenny and Taylor. Oh, winger Eric Growth was sadly back in the play, and I'm sure John Money will be disappointed. Feet are across miles before it gets in there. That's the trouble. Kenny run around with Cronin. Quick delivery out to Taylor, linking up, giving it to Ella. Ella's inside 32, giving it to Lydiard. Lydiard's flying down that flank. Picked up by Anderson.
As a replacement in the very near future for the Canterbury team. I spoke to Warren Ryan at half-time and said to him, any changes? The answer was no, but there could be soon.
Price. Within 3 metres. Penalty to Parramatta. It's against the marker. And now some fisticuffs. Peter Sterling and Peter Tunks. Well, that's David and Goliath. Tunks is a giant of a man, and he and Sterling get a touch. It is a Parramatta feed. It's a Parramatta scrum, and Sterling gave it to Lydiard in from the blind wing. Kenny tries to get rid of Farah, gets a pass away, and they've coughed it up, Parramatta, but knocked backwards, said the referee. Play on. Played by Price on the 22. Sharp runs it vigorously.
Parramatta have got extras out here on the right-hand side. Growth and Ella have changed positions, and Ella's virtually unmarked.
That's Kenny. Now Wynn. Short ball. Cronin. Short ball. Growth. Growth is flying for the corner. Infield for Lydiard. Lydiard's in to score. Well, you called it Billy Anderson before it happened. David Lydiard scoring for the Eels. Their second try. Here's the replay of it. Kenny gave it to Wynn. I thought for a moment Peter Wynn had messed this one up for them, but he gave it perfectly to Cronin, who gave it on to Growth, and there was Growth running into that corner camera before he turned it for Lydiard.
Very important try this for Parramatta to get them well back into the game. They always had the extras on the right-hand side. It was simply a matter then of good passing. Growth did well. He was able to hit in the tackle, get his hands free, pop the ball up to Lydiard to score what is a vital 4-pointer for the Eels.
So Parramatta in front for only the second time in the match, thanks to David Lydiard, but of course a lot of very good lead-up work went into that try for Lydiard. Growth coming from his left flank, playing a very important part in it. Here's a good picture of what Michael's looking at. He hits it sweetly, straight over the black dot. Parramatta leading now by 16 points to 12 in the NEC big game. In front of the good grandstand here at Belmore. Won by the Bulldogs. Full back in, Chris Mortimer. Here's Jimmy Lease. I think, Bill, you mentioned Steve Ella's been quiet, or appeared to be quiet. I think you can put down a similar fortune for him as for Michael Cronin. Steve Mortimer. The centre defence for Canterbury has been very strong.
Yes, they've set out today to shut out the Parramatta back line, and so far they've been fairly effective in doing it.
He's pinched Mortimer. The attack is a bit unfortunate for Steve by the same token. He was hanging onto the ball with grim determination. Just so happens that Mayer's got his arm in there, and he finished up getting the penalty, but it's evened itself out. And a quick stretch to the right for Canterbury. Farah. Plenty of excitement here. There's rugby league for 84. It's into its second day.
Great tackle.
Big hit by Peter Wynn on Jeff Robinson. 4 in front, Parramatta now. Phil Gould, Canterbury side of halfway. Well, Warren Ryan is sending plenty of personnel out there, plenty of fresh stuff. John Money hanging in there with the same 13. Lamb got a pass away to Mortimer. There's trouble. No, there's not.
What John's looking for, he probably doesn't really have in his reserve grade. He'd be looking for some tight defence to put on.
Lease was hit by Stan Jerd. Short ball from Mortimer to Johnston. Broken forearm is the official report for Peter Mortimer.
That's rotten luck, first game of the year.
Whatever. Rotten luck for anybody at any time of the year, but the first match. Anderson plays it to Johnston. They're working to the hillside. Gould puts the cross-kick bomb back in field. I think Terry Lamb might be in front of the kick. Oh, Taylor's made a mistake. Lamb scoops it up. It's going to be a try. PUBG's in the corner. PUBG is over in the corner to equalise at 16-16. Well, Paul Taylor had been doing everything right. As Gould put the kick up, the little man just absolutely lost it. And then Lamb scooped it up and away, juggled by Jimmy Lease. Growth had too many men coming at him, and PUBG in to score in the corner.
Well, any kick which goes towards the uprights obviously creates a problem for the receiver. Here, Taylor no doubt would have been concerned about the posts. He had adequate protection, had plenty of time, but the ball slipped out, was scooped up by Lamb, and there are some good football fundamentals for you. Well taken by Lease, gave the ball to Podgy, and he went over against two defenders in the corner.
Just getting it down in time, Kevin Podgy. 13 minutes to go. He's kicked 3 from 3. Put the Dogs in front. They won't come any harder than this one for you, Terry. Hits it. Looks good. Looks great. Yes. Canterbury Bankstown. Snatching. Play prominent roles. Sterling, Jerd, Price, the spin inside for Mayers. And they'll probably get themselves ready for another play on this or the next. Price takes it ahead, hits it to within 10 metres of the Canterbury line. Peter Winner's out very wide. Sharp said there's some free metres to be gained here. They're 6 metres out, third tackle. Decoy, Sterling showing it and grounded. 8 metres out.
Parramatta have got a chance on the wide left if they can get the ball there. There are only 3 Canterbury defenders on the other side of the goalposts.
This is where Parramatta Stewart has gone from dummy half. I think he's got it down. No! No is the ruling from Kevin Roberts. Almost a grand final atmosphere as Mayers bumps off a tackle. Stewart spins it to Taylor. Taylor's swallowed up there by Terry Lamb.
Well, the Bulldog defence has got a hold here, but they can't afford to give away a penalty.
It's from Sterling to Growth. Growth is held. About 12 metres out. Off goes Sterling. Feeds it out to Price. Price is still going. He's pulled down about 5 metres out. Taylor, Peter Wynn. It's on the ground. Mayers has it for Parramatta. Tackle number 5. Jerd. Sterling, up goes the bomb. Ella's going through fast. They fly. Oh, it's bounced badly for Canterbury. And it's a try, I think. No, he's given no try. Line drop out. He's ruled forced by Chris Mortimer. See it again on the NEC replay. It went straight through Chris Mortimer's hands. I thought Ella was certain to score. Then it was knocked forward. A Parramatta player again beaten Parramatta at Belmore. For Canterbury, Peter Mortimer and Kevin Podgy scored the tries. Terry Lamb kicked